Alright, my final one for now. Yeah, so this is artifacts. This is a structure in the CNCEUL, which I haven't really explained. So CNCEUL stands for, is an acrostic for, complex network with computational equivalency to the universal limit. I'm basically saying a complex network that computes at the speed of computation limit, of the computational limit. Okay, I got that out of the way. So, artifacts are things that we have to design that the particles that we have allowed to proliferate in the virtual space. We have to allow structures of particles to bind to this artifact that we have designed. And once they bind to this artifact, the degrees of separation change. So as I said in the last episode thing, we form nodes by allowing some particles to communicate with other particles in 1.57 degrees of separation. And then we have them form layers, which they're like 5.7 degrees of separation. Who knows? But once a structure in a layer with artifacts already in it binds to that artifact, that one of the few artifacts that are in the layer, a lobe will form because of the triggering of the code within the particle. So a lobe will form, and lobes are like 3.25 degrees of separation. Cool. So we form this lobe around an artifact, right? What is an artifact? An artifact, other than being a design structure, is something within a layer of the CNCEUL that takes input from sensors, from computers, from a remote control, and it sends those inputs into the artifact sends the inputs into the lobe, and then there's communication between the lock and key structure, between the artifact and the structure that bound to the artifact and allowed the lobe to form. So signals are getting sent through the lobe, through the key, into the layer, or into a particle in the layer, or into a node in the layer. There's tons of signaling diversity that can go on. Yeah. So that went way quicker than I thought. But I basically explained everything about artifacts. It's a designed particle-like thing that is available to the actual initial particle and its descendants to form a lock and key structure where a lobe forms in a layer. So, this is how signals get sent. This is how the CNCEUL, which is basically just a fancy term for a complex network, for to take input and give output to and from. Cool. So, yeah, I'm not really sure if there's anything else I need to share about artifacts. I am going to make a closing video. I'm going to watch all these videos again, and then I'm going to post them, and that's exciting. Thanks for watching. That is how we would design a CNCEUL. And, yeah, this was artifacts. See y'all.